Looks like we are live, and of course, we have to start off by figuring out where the hell the stream is. There it is. Thank you. Tried fixing it today, but oh well. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. And of course, the only way it can start now is being terrible anyway, so that's always good to know. Still haven't figured out for the life of me how to set up a customized live stream in a way that I can actually have control of things, which is incredibly good fun when you are an anxious person. When they just take away a feature from you that I'm not going to stop bitching about until I figure out a way of either fixing it or they fix it them goddamn selves. Anyway, how are we doing? We are into the new year at last. And nothing much changed. We haven't blown up yet. The year didn't. The world didn't end. I'm sure there have been some 2020 predictions of world endings, and that didn't happen.
You got told off.
Told off by who?
Gasman.
Oh yeah, but that's not the same as the end of the world, and I didn't get told off. I got told off by proxy because I was in bed. I was knackered. It was reasonably early, and we didn't have any reason to get up, apart from kids, but they look after themselves for the most part. But yeah, other than that, nothing particularly major happened this week at all. Have you muzzled that monkey of yours? ... What?
I think he means me, because dog's an ass.
I mean, you don't look much like a monkey. You're not particularly hairy. Would you play Portal 2 if I got it for you? I have Portal 2, and it's a great game. Although I played it a long time ago, and I don't think I'd play it again. Oh, hey Tao, how you doing, man? I have nothing to get up for either. Wow, I mean, that is a pretty good reason to come to these streams. No reason. A little quiet. Yeah, I've turned it up a bit. I could try shouting at you. I guess the little table next to me is further away than it should be. Drag. How about we move the drink?
If you think my accent is nails on a chalkboard, wait till you hear me sing. Oh my god.
That's not nails on a chalkboard. That's several cats in a dumpster. And the dumpster's been set on fire.
Oh, don't talk about that.
Oh god, you watched that thing, didn't you?
I watched Don't Fuck With Cats on Netflix. Oh god.
And she kept trying to tell me about it, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking know.
It's fucking horrible.
You just walk in, oh, and this happened, and he's done this. I don't fucking want to know. There's a reason that I didn't watch it myself. I don't want to fucking know. Should you press like? That is the question, the age-old question. Only if you want to. Yes, please sing. 50 quid. I mean, she
hear my screeching voice.
I need to be paid.
I sound like a banshee, so.
You sound like a banshee that's having a particularly bad day.
Yeah, but I go around seeing you with my headphones on.
I know, it's the worst. Because when you
like somebody having a fight and you go in there, it's me singing.
Someone's throwing a dumpster down a set of stairs. Right. It's you. Although, to be fair, with music and headphones on is the only way you are capable of cleaning without doing it absolutely incensed with rage. Because when...
No, I washed up the other day. And I was alright about that. It's only because the kids were helping me.
And you had to behave.
Oh, God.
Because you tidying up is like literally the worst thing in the universe. I need to be out of the house.
Speaking nails on a chalkboard, watching the kids wash up is definitely nails on a chalkboard.
Right, in terms of the sound or in terms of the backseat gamering of it?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. No, you just have to wipe it. Just take one and rub it against it. No, that's your face.
They're not that bad. They're actually quite good at doing it, but I don't let them wash the actual dishes. I just let them wash cups.
You could probably let them wash knives and forks, although that does require a
They do that.
Okay.
They just don't do the sharp knives. I don't trust them.
Oh god, no! I barely trust myself with the sharp knives.
The amount of times you've cut yourself.
Usually, when I cut myself, it's because a cup is trying to kill me. My
Oh
favourite...
God, the amount of times that cups break on you. I think
They're
it's because you're strong, and that's what it does.
Christ, I should stop working out. Because that's only going to get
you
worse.
You can start breaking your whiskey glasses.
Oh, God. Like, one of my favourite cups ever, which is a cup that had the what do you call it?
Ultrasound.
The ultrasound of the kids on it. So I really loved that cup. It was a really nice cup. And, yeah, I was just washing it away, and the handle just snapped. And the whole of the sort of bit that broke off just went straight and slit right through one of my fingers. And it was a nasty fucking cut. It was a see the bone cut. That was not fun. So when one of your favourite things tries to kill you, it's just like, cut your life into pieces. Is this your last resort?
Come on, this is my last cup.
Now we have shitloads of cups.
Yeah, because you get every time you went shopping, you came back with a new cup for me.
I was experimenting to see if I could bring some joy to your otherwise miserable existence. You were starting. It was the beginning.
I do like the cups though.
Yeah, it was the start of you going into SAD, the seasonal affective disorder. For those who don't know, and so I was like, I know I can fix this with cups. But to be honest, it worked quite well. Every day I'd bring you your morning coffee, and it'd be in a new, increasingly ridiculous cup.
Yeah.
And start off with just like a normal cup that just has a unicorn on it. And she's like, oh, that's really nice. Oh, you got me a new cup. And then the second one was a cat, and it had little ears that stick off the top of it. But it's still reasonably normal cupish. And then the last one was a literal unicorn, and it had pointy bits on it, and it all stuck out. I only had 3, and but I enjoyed it, I'll say the least. Used to help my gran with the ironing. She got me to iron the towels. Only when I was an adult did I realise you don't iron towels unless you want to keep your grandson from ironing actual clothes. I mean, it's good that you were helpful, or at least trying to be, but that it hadn't even occurred. If someone had gotten me to iron towels for them, I probably wouldn't have even twigged. Now.
my mum used to complain that I didn't do ironing, and so I went, oh fine, I'll iron something then, because she hates creases in things. Like, fine, I'll iron it, and I ironed some jogging pants, and they were. I don't know how to do the temperatures on an iron because I was never taught to. So I put it on a really high temperature thinking that's what gets creases out.
Yeah.
And it melted onto the iron. And ever since, she never asked me to iron again.
Yeah, I mean, essentially the same thing happened with me, but with my school uniforms. My parents wanted me to iron, but had never really taught me to iron. See, here's the thing. We know, because we're not stupid, unlike apparently both of our parents, that if you want your kid to learn something, you first show them how to do it, and then you do it with them, and then you watch them do it, and if you think, yeah, they've got this, then you let them do it. You don't go from showing them how to do it, and then getting really fucked off with them when they fuck it up when you tell them to do it. That's fucking stupid. Christ.
Yeah, that's on you.
Yeah. Like, oh my God. I know that there's no book for parenting, but come on. I mean, common sense defense, but Jesus Christ.
How's that crystal piss thing going? Does it feel like a kidney stone? Oh, God.
Yeah, I thought that would make for a nice sort of picture in the mind. Thankfully, I didn't swallow any of the stones. There was supposed to be a gag in that. I mean, the gag is still in there, but it was supposed to be an IRL gag, which was Mrs. Sick has a bunch of crystals because, you know, she used to be a wootard.
And now they just decorate around my picture frames.
Now they're serving an actual genuine purpose, which is looking pretty, and I'm fucking fine with that. But you came up with a gag of me having them stuck to my helmet. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh yeah, that's a really good idea. Assuming that you had like a few small ones. all of them are fucking enormous. It's like, that is not going to blue tack to my fucking helmet. I struggled for a long time to get a hat to stick to the helmet. I don't think giant rocks are gonna fucking stay in place. So yeah, no, I went with the crystals on the cartoon Sick, which is one of the bonuses of having two versions of myself. Hey Sick, the latest video kind of overshadows one very important aspect of gems in whiskey. It does make the whiskey better because it doesn't melt and it makes it watered down like ice. Only if you freeze them first. Those ones weren't frozen, and it turned out they were also dirty. So I was going to say I was throw them away, but I didn't throw it away. I just drank dirty whiskey, I'll be honest. I'm a terrible...
Not wasting whiskey.
Not waste... No, luckily I put one of the clean ones in.
You just go.
But there was one of the ones that was fucking filthy.
You look at it and see like dust bunnies inside the glass and go, 3-second rule and drink it.
Well, what I did was I put a rock in before checking for dust, and then one of the other rocks that I used for a different joke, I noticed that it was fucking filthy, and I was like, oh fuck. But I looked, I couldn't see any muck in the glass, so I went, fuck it. In for a penny. That is not going.
Super clear.
That is not going to blue tack to my helmet out of context, cold. Yeah, super. Yeah, that would just be such a good idea. I'd just have to buy a new helmet. I mean, I'd like a new helmet, one that doesn't crush my nose against my face, but you know, money. Whiskey flavoured whiskey. Where can I get this? We don't know. I mean, someone somewhere must sell it, but...
Isn't whiskey flavoured whiskey just a double whiskey?
I think whiskey flavoured whiskey might just be whiskey, I'll be honest.
Nah, that can't be true.
I mean, if you're using whiskey to flavour the other whiskey with whiskey, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that works.
Super glue your helmet. Just super glue it shut. Are we talking about the same helmet? Especially when someone else is buying it. I mean, whiskey is always good when someone else buys it. And it's even better when it's stolen. Much like the other person pizza is the most delicious of all pizzas. Unless, of course, it's got pineapple on it. You know, like some sort of freak. I mean, who's going to eat that? I actually
There's
don't
nothing wrong with pineapple on pizza.
I'm actually completely neutral on the pineapple on pizza. It's not something I really like. It's not something I hate. I genuinely don't care. But I do like the vitriol.
It has to be spicy, though. Otherwise, it doesn't work. If it's just cheese, ham, and pineapple, that's boring.
Just pineapple and spice. Just curry powder on the pineapple. Eat the pineapple.
Pineapples and jalapenos. There we go.
Want to see Cersei in a full suit of armour? If you can get me a full suit of armour and I don't have to pay for it, then...
Have you got 20k?
Yeah. Also, the fact of the matter is, when I record, especially in front of the green screen, if you don't know anything about green screens, in order to get them to work, you have to light them, which is something that I learned shortly after getting it. So you have to have big, bright lights to basically make it all in one big, even colour.
Oh my god, watermelon cheese pizza.
Yeah, that sounds fucking revolting, I'll be honest. Salty cheese, olives and peppers for me. I'm not a huge fan of peppers, but I can tolerate them. I eat pineapple on pizza. Yeah, folks. I mean, that sounds awfully aggressive. That sounds like a challenge to anybody else who doesn't like that. He's saying that you're literally scum. I think the only drink with rock in its name that I can accept is whiskey on the rocks. I can't believe I hadn't even fucking thought of that. God damn it. I hate... One of the worst things is when I do a video and I'm really proud of it. I was like, I've made some great jokes. I think I got all the jokes from that. And then just underneath my video is just hundreds of much better than any of the jokes I made. Very upsetting. When your audience is funnier than you, it's very, very depressing. Pilot truck stops actually carry spicy AF pineapple on ham. It is delicious. What is a pilot truck What is a pilot truck stop? Thank you, Mouth, for doing the words.
I'm assuming it's a gas station.
No, I'm going to assume it's an aeroplane that carries just pizza.
Yeah.
And they land outside, like, in your neighbourhood.
They
Just
don't
this
land.
fucking...
It's constantly flying. There's jump pizzas on everybody.
Oh my god. I don't know if that would make me really happy or terrified. It depends if the pizza's got cold on the way down. If they were insulated, then it'd be okay. Hawaiian pizza is gross, but pepperoni and pineapple is good. Isn't Hawaiian just ham and pineapple?
I think so.
And pepperoni isn't that far off. I don't know. I'm a meat feast man. Yes, I like all the meat in my mouth. Go on, carry on. That's fine.
Yay! I was right. Gas station.
That's boring. Also, not for pilots. You don't pilot a truck.
I'm disappointed with your branding.
They're not called truck pilots, are they? Best possible pizza is pizza with cheese, bacon, cheese, bacon, cheese, bacon, cheese, bacon, cheese. I call it heart attack pizza. I mean, yeah. There's the heart attack on the plate is the classic. Have you tried pineapple pizza on your helmet? Which helmet? Your audience is funnier than you. That's part of the magic. Thank you.
Oh, don't put spam anywhere near anything. No.
I mean...
Spam is disgusting. It's not the war anymore. We don't need it.
I liked spam when I was a kid and stupid, and...
I didn't know that.
I didn't know it was spam.
I think one of the biggest reasons why I don't like it is my grandma came up to me and she went, "Would you like a ham sandwich?" I went, "Yeah."
And
then she came back and I took a bite and it's spam.
You went, "What is this?" And you threw it at her face.
No, it wasn't that. I just spit it out and put it in the bin without her noticing.
There's a Yemen food called malawak. Malawak pizza is amazing. Or is it malawak or malawach? Or I don't want to pretend that I know how to pronounce that. What is that word? And what's it like on pizza? Say your spam. I'm having spam, 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 and spam.
Oh, fried spam. That's almost black. See, charcoal. Okay. Meaty charcoal.
It's pretty good as fuel.
Yeah, kindling. There we go.
Oh my god. Wow, it's just quoted Python. Yeah, Mrs. Sick.
Huh?
You bitch.
What?
Loki, he seems upset.
What? Because I didn't get a Monty Python reference.
I thought you did get it and were just angry because spam. I got it, but then I'm clever.
Yeah, but you like Monty Python way more than I do.
They're alright. I like the films. And I like the fish slapping one.
The fish slapping one's good.
The fish slapping one is absolutely timeless.
I like the witch one as well.
That's in one of the films.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like that one.
And I like the parrot sketch.
And the Ministry of Funny Walks always got me. I loved that as a kid.
I have a funny feeling that you're more of a Monty Python fan than you think you are.
I watched it a lot with my dad when I was a kid, but I can barely remember most of it. We watched.
I bet if you sat down and watched it.
Yeah, but we watched Life of Brian together.
Oh, such a good film.
And I barely remember anything of that.
Oh, we should watch Life of Brian. That's a fucking great film. In fact, why don't we just stream that on stream for the next 2 hours and just pretend that we're all here for us? That'd be great. Not sure we could get away with that, I'll be honest. I'd be like, but it's from my Netflix account. Come on. Spam, eggs, and spam. But we haven't got any yet. What is it? Spam, 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 beans, and spam. But we've run out of beans. It's just such a stupid thing. I'm glad I didn't mention the dirty nut. What? Okay, I won't even go into that. I have a hypothesis that people who like Hawaiian pizza are also like carrot cake and cannot be trusted to say if anything.
I like carrot cake.
I like carrot cake. Carrot cake is yum. It has to have ridiculously thick icing on it that just like hides the taste of the carrot part of the cake. But
this is a normal cake. This is a normal cake. This is a normal cake.
Exactly. Oh, carrot cake is one of those things that a lot of people don't realise it really is made with carrots. So I've seen a lot of people go, I only just found out carrot cake has actual carrots in it. I just thought that was because it was like kind of orangish. I didn't realise my life is a lie. If you want to watch something very stupid while drinking, I recommend Bible Man. Oh my God. We know about Bible Man. Holy Christ.
Literally,
yeah. That thing is just top tier. Oh. I feel like I could do a like if me and you just get drunk and then put Bible Man on and like record a commentary on it and just release Bible Man commentaries. Very in depth. I think that could make for some content. Good boy, Brennan Cox or girl. I don't know what Brennan, but carrot cake is good. Zucchini bread. That sounds disgusting.
Zucchini. Courgette, that's what it is. I'm
Oh,
trying to
God.
remember what Americanism is for it. Yeah, courgette bread.
I can't stand courgettes, so yeah.
I like courgettes.
What the fuck is Bible Man? I need to look into it. It is life-changing. You will come out the other side just so much more Christian than you ever were. It is superb. But Bible Man, I think it's a series of episodes.
I think it's a series.
But it might be one of those series that came out on tape or DVDs.
They might have done a film.
Entirely possible, but
oh god, it's great.
There is a new console game out soon called Priest, and yes, you play as a priest and have to exorcise people. Hey, if it's like a good game, I wouldn't give a shit about it being specifically religious in any particular way. Like, I find Super Noah's Ark 3D kind of fun because it's basically just Wolfenstein 3D, but you play as shit, I've forgotten his name already. Noah. It's his ark, fuck. You play as Noah with a slingshot shooting goats. There's a lot of fucking goats on that boat, though. Jesus Christ. It's like he brought nothing but ghosts. Ghosts? Goats. Yeah. So, I have a funny feeling that it's not exactly accurate to the story. Not that it matters how accurate you are to that particular story, but you know. Cream cheese icing on carrot cake is what makes it so good. I didn't even realise it was cream cheese icing, and now it makes so much sense. And yeah, my God. If only they made a cake out of cream cheese, that would be really good. It's kind of think, I've got a surprise. Play the games on Tempo OS. Is he still kicking about? I can't remember if that dude died. Tempo OS is oof. The guy who makes it is just completely fucking mad. Like, genuinely scary mad. And very, very racist. Jesus Christ. Zucchini bread is actually really good. Like carrot cake, you don't taste the vegetable, but it is really good. Also, no channel can make me more religious. Bible Man can. I mean, if you're already quite religious, he'll send you on the other side and
you know that meme where the person's mind is expanding. Yeah, there you go. A bit like that.
Wait, there's a cake made of cheese. Cheesecake. I can't believe it. Definitely not making a Peter Kay reference. Is it Peter Kay?
Yep.
I think it's Peter Kay. It's weird. I can't stand his stand-up, but his fucking TV shows are really, really funny to me. Phoenix Nights. Watch it. I saw a video where a woman made a cream cheese and bologna cake. See, as I get older, I get more into the sort of sweet and,
sweet and
savoury.
Meat. Sweet
and meat.
Yeah, sweet and meat.
I like a bit of sweet and meat, yeah. So, I don't know. I'd be willing to try it. It's like, what's he called? Heston Blumenthal, who made things like bacon and egg ice cream. And when I first heard it, I was like, oh, that's disgusting. And now I'm like, I could go for some bacon and egg ice cream. he always cooked with science. And I used to know this dude, smartest dude I ever met, who just made ice cream. Oh, completely mad bastard. But he hated Heston Blumenthal. He's just like, it's not cooking. It's not cooking. I mean, I miss that dude. I saw him once and he did not recognise me. He was, yeah. Anyway, I'm a fat dude. I love all the cakes. I mean, I love all the cakes in front of me, in my face. Stuff. Had first bit of cake in ages the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh,
that was well nice.
That was really nice. But we're not doing that. We're not sticking to just having food that we like. We've got to have food that we don't like so that we can lose the weight. I mean, I've lost a bit of it.
Put it back on.
I'm at least regularly exercising. And I've got weights. I can't remember. I've said I've got weights. But I actually use them like every single day. You walk in sometimes and give me a right look when I'm there pumping iron. I can't tell if it's lust or hatred.
It's the terminology you use.
Or what? With my sick python?
To me, it's just like you lift weights. That's what you do, and then you go, I'm just gonna go home and pump some iron. I'm like, oh, fuck off.
I've never said that.
You did. We went shopping, and then we came.
Was I being ironic?
You always are.
That's true.
But it's still annoying.
I can't imagine saying that seriously.
What is
gotta go home, pump some iron. Yeah, that ain't me in serious. But then, yeah, I'm very rarely serious. Lust and hatred. I mean, that's pretty much your relationship.
Yeah, that is our relationship.
The only proper cake is one in my face. Every other cake is unacceptable. Unless it's headed towards your face. Oh my god. Then you can accept it.
Mayo ice cream. It's from Scotland, what a shot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I like mayonnaise, but Jesus Christ. I don't eat mayonnaise anymore, actually. It's become a thing.
Hatred is the only kind of lust Yorkshire women.
Hate fuck. That's always a good thing. Praying at the Temple of Swole. I mean, trying. Apparently, I am becoming somewhat swole.
You could pick me up. You picked me up today, and you actually was able to keep your balance. That's an improvement.
I mean, maybe it's just because you're losing weight, and not because I'm swole gains.
Swole. Fuck me.
Sir Swole.
Sir Swole.
So if you lift weight, then you need to eat a lot of carbs, eat the cake. I just there, weights in one hand, cake in the other. It's 1 cake, 2 cake, 3 cake, 4.
You probably make yourself sick.
Oh my god, but wouldn't it be the best sick ever? It would be the Sir Sick. Yeah!
Changing your name of your channel to Sir Sick to Sir Swole.
I think Sir Swole will be my alternative health and fitness channel, where it's just me lifting a weight and eating cake.
Hundreds and hundreds of videos.
There's hundreds of videos of me doing that, just in different clothes, all with the helmet on. And we just slowly see me both getting fatter, but also really fucking big arms.
Do Brits have pecan pies?
What? Yes and no.
We do, but they're not massively popular.
There was. Okay. If anybody can find me somewhere I can buy it, I will come to your house and do stuff to you. Whether that be good or bad will be completely your choice. Sara Lee pecan nut pies. They are one of the best things from my childhood. I fucking loved them. They were so delicious. And we only ever got these tiny slivers of them, did me and my brother, and they were so delicious, and I'm pretty sure my parents would then eat half the cake each because they were fucking amazing. And I just haven't seen them in years. Apparently they don't make them anymore. I don't know if the company went out of business or what, but I have not seen them, and I am so sad. I've been wanting to buy one, and they don't seem to exist anymore. And just, what is the point of being alive? Oh. Maybe I've just been walking straight past them.
Mr. Pop Tit. My future husband.
Oh,
said
Battenberg.
Battenberg cake. I love Battenberg. I love marzipan. It's one of my favourite things.
I have pecan pie right here, right now. No. Yeah, I don't know. It's this Sara Lee pecan nut pie, and it's basically this really soft, puffy pastry with bits of pecan nut, bits of not caramel, the other one.
Pecan versus pecan.
Who gives a fuck?
I say pecan.
Pecan.
Pecum. There we go.
Pecunt.
Pecunt.
Or is that just
Pecunt
rude?
pie.
Oh, piss cunt pie.
Yeah.
Don't over there. They put meat in pies. That's like the best of both worlds. Meat and pie. Yeah, you can get meat pie. Of course you can get meat pie. Surely you can get meat pie in America. Or do you mean...
Is it not actually meat? Is it like sand?
I don't know. Like the only savoury pie you can get in America is just filled with dirt and rubble. Point of being alive is to have really nice scotch. I want scotch and Sara Lee pecan nut pie. What is the point? Yeah. I need to talk in a drink. I need to get more drink. You be entertaining for 3 minutes. She loves it. It's her favourite part of the stream. Sand pie.
Oh God. Yep, that's what I have here, Cersei. Just send me your credit card details and I'll send you a slice.
I don't have a credit card.
Put it in an envelope.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just flashed on the eclairs in Van Wilder.
No idea.
Oh. Oh, cat. What tiny piece of pastry? No. Pie meat. Check.
Is there someone who genuinely finds the idea of pies having meat in them?
Duck Dog says you have to check your Twitter.
Oh. Well, I'm going to go have a piss.
It's a wonderful day for pie. Oh my God. My mum makes a really nice pie. No one has put pies in sandwiches. There's probably some people who do. Like, I don't have pie that often, but it is quite nice. I like my mum's homemade pie. That's really nice. The cat kind of loves me. She likes sick way more than me, though. Yeah, she puts, like, beef chunks and gravy in a pie, and it's really nice. What about potatoes in pie? Yeah, meat and potato pie, yeah. Even though most of the time when she cuts it, all the potatoes fall out because she doesn't put them in properly. But it's still nice. In US, we only have pot pie, which is awesome, and shepherd/cottage pie. Yeah, we have shepherd and cottage pie.
Yeah. The pecan nut pie that was sent to me on Twitter is... Yeah, well, it's just a pecan pie. It's not the same thing as I'm thinking of. The thing I'm thinking of is different, and it's just fucking amazing, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know if... I remember it as being Sara Lee, but I could be wrong.
Oh, someone's fasting. We talk about food.
Well, you know, you're fasting. Just absolutely gorge yourself once you...
That's one thing that always confused me until I was like an adult. Is biscuits and gravy from, what Americans say. Because I had this idea that they were dipping like McVitie's into gravy.
Well, just digestive biscuits and normal gravy.
Yeah.
When it's actually this thing that clearly isn't gravy and these things that clearly aren't biscuits. They're very confusing. I don't know. But it looks kind of nice. I would definitely try that. Meat plus pie equals babies. We're on the topic of off card. My very smart friend bought a 1-month WoW subscription on a prepaid card. He was so happy about it, he posted it on Facebook after he bought it. Once it was home, it was used. Oh, son of a bitch. Wasn't there was this lass that had just gotten her new credit card, and she showed a picture of the card, and everyone's like, "What's the number on the back? What's the number on the back?" And she's like, "What? Why the fuck are you asking? It's this." Fucking weird people. Oh, that really sucks. But that's also a very, 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 very stupid thing to do. Jesus Christ. Just assume that everyone on the internet is a piece of shit, and then let them prove themselves not to be pieces of shit. The only way that you know for a fact someone isn't a piece of shit is if he's subscribed to Sir Sick, because
No, only terrible people do that.
yeah, terrible people aren't pieces of shit. Dumbass. It took me forever to realise that biscuits equal cookie for you guys. No, cookies are a very specific thing. A cookie is a crumbly kind of biscuit with big chocolate chips in it. I know. That's a chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, and a cookie. They're just... Cookies are chocolate chip cookies to English people. And I think that's the way to do it. Otherwise, a biscuit is anything other...
To me, cookies are usually soft.
Yeah.
Even though... Oh, no. We get those Maryland ones.
Oh, those are quite crunchy, yeah.
They're classed as cookies, aren't they?
They're cookies,
They're biscuits. Come on, they're hard.
They're cookies. I have to disagree with you. Assume that everyone everywhere is a piece of shit. That makes things much easier. Yeah, but if you subscribe to Sir Sick, and especially if you turn up to the terrible streams for terrible people, that's proving yourself not a piece of shit. I mean, I can't see how that doesn't work that way. Cookie is the pirate on that film thing. What? Homemade biscuits. Really? I do like biscuits. Can we stop? We probably... Do you know what? Actually, like, I'm thinking about it, but I think I've gotten past the hump when it comes to not eating crap all the time. Because it used to be that if we were talking about biscuits and food and all these nice things, that my brain would just be like, get, eat. And my favourite meme is, where your brain goes, eat. You go, well, I could make something. No make, only eat. One of my favourite memes ever, and it's so fucking true. But I think I'm getting pretty good. You're right, random goon. Biscuits here means a kind of dinner roll thing. Yeah, well, that's a dinner roll then, isn't it?
Bread.
It's bread. It's not a biscuit. It's clearly bread. The fuck is wrong with you? So, what is the gravy that goes on the bread? What is that actually made out of? Because I need to dispel some fucking myths about American cuisine here and tell you how you're getting things wrong. Because I'm not going to go look it up. Have you played Soggy Biscuit? No, and... Oh shit, I know what that means. No.
I have no idea what that is.
If that's what I think it is one of the fucking grossest things in the world. If it's what I think it is. Is it a masturbation game? Because I've heard about it and I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
A masturbation game.
That's the only way I can put it without being too fucking graphic, because it's super goddamn gross.
Me and the boys playing Soggy Biscuit.
I mean, basically, gross. Whatever is on hand. If it's what I'm thinking about, it is a game where... I say a game. It's insane. You have a bunch of guys and you all jerk off and you jerk off onto a biscuit and whoever finishes last eats the biscuit. And it's just like, why the fuck would anybody join in that game?
That's just bukkake biscuit then.
Well, no, because it's your own biscuit. I've heard of various rules where you have to eat all the biscuits or you just eat your own biscuit. But like... Why the fuck would anyone fucking play that? I cannot...
Literally.
I cannot comprehend a world where anyone would go, that sounds like a good idea. I can both jack off in front of my mates successfully. I can even want to do... Like, oh, no. Just no. Just all kinds of no. So, would you eat poppy seed flavoured noodles with sugar? What? I'm going to say no, just in case that's some disgusting euphemism. You mean Uggy Cookie?
That's a circle jerk. Yeah.
I mean, I thought a circle jerk was just guys just jacking off in front of each other. Which, again, is something that
it could be a single person running around jacking off.
Unless you're gay, you're always the loser at soggy biscuits. I mean, it depends how much you actually like the taste of... You could be gay and not like the taste of semen. Your secret is safe. Oh, no, that's someone else. That's why you only play with girls. Then you never have to eat it. Oh, my God. But girls don't tend to jizz. I mean, they can, but it's not the same. White flour and butter makes the base of country gravy. Use milk to thin. Brown sausage crumbles. Season to taste. What is a brown sausage crumble?
Is it just...
Everything else about that makes sense, but I have no fucking idea what a brown sausage crumble is. But it does sound nice because it's sausage. And I do fucking like sausage.
That's another quote. Yeah.
Homemade pea corn pie is the best. I mean, pecan pie sounds nice, and I would definitely try it. But I still want the pecan nut pie that I remember from my childhood that I cannot find, and I'm very sad about it.
What do you call sword fighting with your willies?
That's just sword fighting, isn't it? I've never done it. I don't know why. I've never done all of the really weird, disgusting things that apparently lots of dudes do with each other. I've never lived with a guy old enough to do that. I guess aside from my brother, but we're 4 years apart and we've never done anything like that. So, yeah. It's like a stock cube. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, I do like stock. That shit's nice. So, yeah, it's kind of gravy, but weird.
Just like, get a piece of bread.
Yeah.
Just dip in gravy. There you go.
Bread. I mean, that is what it is, except the gravy's just a little bit weird and different. But it's bread and gravy. I mean, people over here eat that. They just don't call it biscuits and gravy. Because they're not insane.
Bread is not a biscuit.
Yeah, exactly. A bread roll is not a biscuit. And if you think... If someone said, would you like a biscuit? And then they bought me a bread roll, I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I think they were taking the piss. It's like someone mentioned Portal 2 earlier. And there's a joke in that. It says, okay, just say yes. And it says, press A to say yes. And then you jump into the air. It says, all right, what you did there was jumping. Man, I fucking love that game. I should replay that just because. I've never done it, but that's what goes down in high school toilets. See, that's where you fuck up. Just don't go into a high school toilet. I mean, Jesus Christ, they're full of savages. Children are the worst. Sirloin steak prepared with vegetables, spiced with black pepper, allspice, bay leaf, and thyme, and boiled with double cream. That sounds pretty fucking nice, I'll be honest. I've said it before and I'll say it again. One of the weird arguments... I've just read something about a vegan who was shouting at someone on TV and it just reminded me. But the argument that steak... you only like steak because it's seasoned. I like unseasoned steak. It's still quite nice. Now, seasoned is nicer. Much like vegetables, when you season them are nicer. It's almost like some things are nicer just in general. But I definitely prefer steak to vegetables. So, you know, fight me. Sarah Lee is no more. That makes sense. But surely some company somewhere must have realised that my favourite thing, my favourite dessert from my childhood is something that needs to come back. I can't possibly be the only one who ate these things. And if I am, then I'm just going to have to learn how to fucking cook, aren't I? Or at least how to cook desserts, very specific ones that I want. Would you classify as a snowflake or a rock? I classify as a can of baked beans. I like steak because it's meat. I mean, that's very good. Thank you. Biscuits mean twice cooked. So a biscuit is a bread roll that's overcooked. Okay, that's good to know. And that's why you cover it in gravy.
So it's stale then?
That's... Do you know what? That's probably accurate. It's probably a thing where stale and or overcooked bread was like, oh, we fucked up this bread. I know. If we cover it in gravy, it'll make it wet, and then we can actually fucking eat it.
It's like
that's almost certainly where it comes from.
If it's like an old school thing, it's like ratatouille, isn't it?
Any food where the constituent parts aren't particularly amazing on their own. Bis equals twice. Twice kits. Steak is meat, yes. Can you beat it? Yes, you can beat steak. Fuck's sake. Quit equals cooked. Twice cooked. Can you get me a packet of twice cooked? Without the protein found in meat, the human brain would never have been able to develop blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I've heard that. Sure. There was stale bread breakfast cereal. What the fuck? Delicious. I'll have some stale bread breakfast cereal. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, but you know, Kellogg's have sold weirder things. Actually, my favourite Kellogg's fact is that it's designed to prevent masturbation.
It's not stale, it's aged.
That's what I'm going to say when you find a cup of my dry gin. No. A certain mamsick, or madame sick. What do you feel about freedom? Freedom is bad. We hate it. Freedom is a good idea.
First thing
Generally.
was the song came into my head.
What song?
The one that says freedom.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Oh, freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom. That's what we think of it. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Biscuits are not twice cooked. Light and fluffy, covered in sausage gravy, cooked sausage. Use grease and milk for flour and gravy. You sound angry, Christina Nata. Lady Sick and Sir Sick. She's just called Mrs. Sick. She's not a lady. She's a woman, but she's not a lady. She doesn't... she has no testicles. She doesn't...
Oh, God. I don't think I could handle balls.
You can handle my balls.
Yeah, but I mean, like, actually having them between my legs. Oh, God, it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I like being able to close my
I've heard
legs.
this comparison. It's like, oh, you know how men spread their legs right. I get it. You got balls, but I don't have to hold my arms apart because I've got tits. And it's like, that's because your tits aren't under your armpit, you dozy cow. In fact, surely, depending on the tits, it's more advantageous to keep your arms in to keep the boobs forwards. So about those pies. Freedom isn't free. It's made out of pie. If you don't have enough pie, you don't get any freedom. Post-emotional transhumanism is better, he says. It costs folks like you and me. Oh, can we shut up about freedom? I like the irony of that.
Southerners have a thing about food. I think everybody has a thing about food.
Everybody everywhere has a thing about food. It's just, it depends on the food. The other one is everyone has a thing about price. Everyone has a thing about money. Don't they call women gravy maidens in the north? I have actually heard that term.
I quite like that. It's quite cute.
Have you not heard that? I think that's something that Southerners say. What's a dozy cow? Wait, is it what's a dozy cow or what a dozy cow? I can't tell.
It's a question.
Then what a dozy cow? A dozy cow be doing a cow who dozy.
Dozy cow is usually a girl who's quite ditzy.
Not necessarily. I've called guys dozy cows. But
It's
yeah,
usually
cow is usually an
usually a
insult
woman.
for a woman. Otherwise, it's a dozy prick.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard God Save the Queen for the first time yesterday. You guys have the worst national anthem I've ever heard in my...
Oh my god, it's so fucking boring. It needs to be livened up. I think we should get like System of a Down to do it or something.
Because they are, of course, quintessentially British.
Yeah, but it goes well, doesn't it? Imagine System of a Down doing a God Save the Queen song.
I think Bill Bailey rewrote the British national
Yeah, he
anthem.
did, didn't he?
And it was like...
He said he was dire, so he changed it.
By Coldplay. It was like hopeful but depressing. Just like the English weather. Something like that. Watch It's a Southern Thing on YouTube. Your questions will be answered. I have no questions. Only sadness.
Only stupid remarks.
I mean, we've had the same national anthem for ages, mostly because the Queen won't fucking die. I mean, I assume... I don't know if it's the same if we have a king.
No, it just changes to king.
I once got bollocked for singing that in a dismissive, like, tone. And I was bollocked for the sake of someone else who thought my version of it was funny just because he'd served. It's like, he's not a giant, like, moron. He can find things funny even though he's been in the army. What the fuck, dude?
How's it disrespectful? Because it's a really fucking boring song.
I'm sure
that's the reason why you're doing it.
And the thing is, anybody who like joins the army to fight specifically for the Queen can fuck off into space.
I do this for you, my lady.
Yeah. For the Queen! Eddie Hazard did a bit on God Save the Queen. Do you mean Eddie Izzard? Because Eddie Hazard is like such a better name.
That is a better name, actually.
There you go, Izzard. No, it's now Eddie Hazard, we've decided. What actually is a bollocking? What happens to your bollocks? A bollocking now is just being told off, usually quite harshly. But I assume that a bollocking once was like getting a kick in the nuts for being
shitty. Oh, yeah.
And being told off by getting a kick in the nuts, I assume. I could be wrong. I hope it's not that, because that's awful. But
a lot of our words tend to have like double meanings on them, though.
Funnily enough, they miss out the verse that refers to crushing the rebellious Scots. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, I want that version. Oh my god.
God save the Queen and fuck the Scots.
God make sure that the Queen don't do a dead, and you know those Scots, fuck those guys. What do they think they are? Free? Freedom is for Englishmen. Just pick a random pop song and replace the word to England. Yeah. I mean, usually there's a theme that goes with the football, and that's practically the fucking national anthem at the time that there's like a big football baller. I don't know anything about football. I know that they play a lot, and sometimes there's other countries involved, sometimes there isn't. But when there's other countries involved, there's almost always a song in the charts about football.
Should we?
I think we should just change it to the Three Lions song, actually, because I quite like that, even though I don't like football.
Should we make the national anthem like Megalovania?
But just that.
It's just the
Just the first, what is it, 5 notes? 4 notes, thank you. Thank you, me, for counting on your fingers. Yeah. Save the Queen of England.
It's so much better.
Oh my god, I might have to rewrite it. That old bullshit still... Oh, bitch, okay. Did you cover that up, or does it cover it up for you? Because that's a little bit hilarious. No, I like the 3 lines on. 3 lines on the shirt. Jules remains still gleaming, dreaming? I don't know.
Football.
I like that song, even though I don't give a fuck about football. But it is a very rowdy yelling about football, and it was written by fucking Frank Skinner and his mate that I can never remember the name of.
I love the football chants because they're they're simple enough that you can sing when you're drunk.
Yeah, that's true. Change your anthem to Benny Hill. Benny Hill is nowhere near as popular in England as it is portrayed. I don't think I've heard an English person mention Benny Hill in about 10 fucking years. It's just not something that comes up. I've heard Americans mention it, and I just don't get it. The Jewish one, for fuck's sake. Football or soccer? Football. Because one of them involves kicking a ball with your foot regularly, and one of them is not called fucking soccer.
You don't play it in your socks.
You don't play... Look, we'll give you this. We play football, you play hand egg. And that's it.
Hand egg, I forgot about that.
They aren't even 3 lions, they're leopards. Oh,
True.
God.
True.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
I didn't know that. That's hilarious. 3 things that look like lions on the shirt.
Free cats. Free cats on the shirt.
I think Benny Hill wasn't mentioned in the UK since his death. Like, literally, right, he's dead. We can stop talking about him now. Am I a Nazi? No. Why did I answer that as a question?
No.
No. I'm Ron Burgundy. Oh, shit, need to watch that film again. Oh, we need to finish watching that marriage film. That was really good.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Marriage Story.
There you go. It's that... Well, if you didn't know, it sounds like she's making that up, but that's literally what it's called.
It's got Kylo Ren in it, right? So he goes in.
Kylo Ren fights his marriage with a lightsaber.
He uses a force against his wife.
Yeah. So she leaves him, and then he chops up a vaguely technological-looking computer thing. I might be getting the 2 films confused. It is the same actor. It's actually really, really good. It's quite depressing, but also quite funny. But we watched about halfway through, and then I had to work because
change England's uniform to, instead of 3 lions on the shirt, 3 Spice Girls on the shirt.
Oh my Christ! But on that magical note, it's just gone 10, and we only do this bitch for an hour, so we're gonna have to say goodbye. If you're here and you haven't seen this week's video, what the fuck are you doing? It's actually up. YouTube is being more efficient since I started uploading 8 million copies of the same video in order to get fucking monetized. So, that shit at least works. But, yeah, that's up. I'm going to be releasing a video on Wednesday. It'll be a surprise mystery video. I think the Wednesday videos are going to be offered something a bit different, whether that be, I don't know, whatever it is. But yeah, so if I don't see you there or the usual weekly video, then I will see you here. And if you're not here, then you don't love me anymore. And I'll see you later. Bye.